This is pretty dangerous here, as you're basically jumping on the brakes and cranking the wheel. But you pull it off like a boss. Such the giant skid marks that should show everyone this is where they turn. But assuming he doesn't go really fast again, yes, you're in the butter zone. You're thinking that a few more turns might lose them if you
turn right, turn left, turn right, right, left, right, and then right, and then up.
Are you wanting to cast a spell, Kinley? No. You get a card. You get a card.
Yeah, and then they'll say exactly where we are
again. All right.
It's so tempting, but I can't do that.
It really is. And villains are first and can't use magic. Let's see if they finally. You make a couple. Give me a driving roll at +10 because you're able to go much slower here, and you're just turn, and you lose them. If you can pull it off at driving +10, Freddie, it's all you. This is your big moment to shine. Oh, I really thought you guys would just start taking out post office boxes and they'd follow those to you. No problem. All right, you guys seem to have lost them for now.
We need to ditch this car.
We need to find a place for our accordion.
For your accordion?
Could you imagine? Your accordion has been seized. Your accordion's going to be turned into a cue.
All right, keep moving. Let's see if we can. We might need to carjack another car if we're going to be able to get to this residence in a timely manner. Start looking for anybody that maybe like is unloading a car. Or something like that.
Yeah, amazingly good luck roll to have a gassed up car with the keys in it and the doors open, just sitting there. This is a very white neighborhood too that you're heading for reasons.
Start heading towards a gas station.
Near him, Logan.
Oh, sorry, Raslin Rad, since he brought up the idea.
Oh,
there's a car you can carjack. Some guy has got the door open and he's like slapping around his girlfriend or some woman that he just met. You're not sure.
I pull up right behind it. Come on, let's go.
All right, you guys get in the front.
Yeah. I just walk up to the guy and I'm like, hey, up.
Give me a grapple and then a strength roll to see how far you can throw his ass. First the grapple. I'm assuming you can get him. You got him.
This is my car and my woman now.
Were they standing outside the car? Or?
Yeah, they were standing on the lawn having an argument or something.
Wow.
Right. He tosses him over a fence into a yard. Yeah. Oh, God!
FBI, motherfucker!
Baby, you're mine now.
You hear somebody pounding on the fence. The woman's like, oh!
Baby, I'll treat you right now.
Let's drive, ready?
Give me a seduction.
I have an extra person coming with us.
Now, you two are in the front seat. Matt and some lady are in the back seat. My name's Jolene, she says.
I don't care, baby.
I'll make a left here.
That's brilliant. I think I should have made Alex a black guy to start with. So I'm not saying all black men would do that, but just playing the part.
Super seductive.
I don't care about your name, baby. I'm just going for the typical Shaft type character.
That's brilliant.
Oh, singing plus 20.
You guys are driving around with your new girlfriend.
Yeah, I'm trying to go to where we're supposed to go.
Not a problem. You eventually get there. She's snuggling with Alex in the back because of course she is.
I got.
We'll like drop her off in the neighborhood or something before we get there.
Ah, all right. She's like, but baby, I don't want to
go. I'm sorry, baby.
She left at the street corner hanging her head.
Yeah.
Right, you guys drive off.
I have read. I've got. Oh shit, that's gonna affect me. Effects of a dissolute lifestyle.
All right. Yes, that's going to affect you.
Oh, that's okay.
Essence. That's all
right. Oh no.
Get that back up.
What's that?
From his well, pretty much he drinks as much as all the other characters combined, and he got the effects of a dissolute lifestyle, which if you're really into alcohol and or drugs, can lower stats or cause some insanity from the DTs or something.
I might spend a pod actually on that.
Really?
Well, I don't really want to lose essence. I don't mind willpower. I need a 1 or a 4. Let's spend 1 pod on that. 2. What's that? Learning. Yeah. I like learning.
Got a reroll card if you think it's worth it.
Oh yeah, if you got a reroll, please. I will give you one of my opponent fails. It's a good card.
Shaft. That's quite a way to get the adventure started.
Oh, yeah. I think we got some things going here. Let me see.
I'm glad I worked on my driving.
There we go.
Cheers. Thank you. Oh, that didn't go through. Why didn't that one go through? Just hit accept. All right. Come on, 104. Yeah! I'm gonna go nuts!
Yay!
Was it D8 again?
At this point, the DTs kick in.
Was it D8? I can't remember now. Shit.
Yeah, it's D8.
D8. Alright. Haha, DTs! Yeah. Alright. 3. I'll get that maxed out. 1, 2, 3. DTs max at 16. Nice. Alright.
That's important to have a goal.
Certainly is. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm close to. Well, not really close. I'm working on maxing out cold blooded hitting.
Yeah, you keep driving school buses full of people off the road, you'll get that shit maxed out pretty quick.
Yeah.
So, you guys pull up in front of, at last, you have reached the adventure area. Well done.
Yay.
Yeah. No problem. You guys, this guy's address is an inconspicuous apartment building in a declining working class neighborhood. The building is a jarring example of shitty construction, blocky and drab. It looks like it's one of those apartment buildings and such. And you guys see a lady with a stroller struggling to get it out of the main door.
So we've pulled up to an apartment building. What was the thing you said about locky and grab?
It's blocky and drab, the apartment building.
And grab, okay.
Yeah.
And there's someone struggling with the stroller in the door.
I walk up and say, "Madam, let me help you," and I just rip the door.
Roll strike.
This one is.
This should be interesting. Right. He rips the door off and she goes, "This old place is just falling to shit. Our landlord is a slumlord," she says.
What a scum bucket.
She nods. "Thank you, sir."
You're welcome.
Takes her stroller off. Your door is tossed over there. Well, apparently getting in should be easier now. He is, just so you guys know, he is freakishly strong. Like, he might be able to pick up a motorcycle and throw it at somebody at this point.
Well, we already saw him push a car out of a ditch. A Cadillac.
Well, yeah, he had to do it a little at a time. He couldn't just pick up the whole car yet, but he's working on it.
He's freakishly strong.
Freakishly strong.
The stroller. Is there an actual baby in the stroller?
Yes. You look at it.
You're lucky it's not that I picked up and threw.
Yeah, it's probably good for her that you didn't pick up and throw the baby.
Let's go inside.
No problem. You guys head on in. You're going through the hallway and such, walking over to the door, and you hear one of the TVs on is kind of loud in somebody's room, and sounds kind of loud in the hallway. His place is up on the 3rd floor. As you pass the other 2 floors, then it's kind of the smells of like food and stuff mixed with piss. And it's a really depressing apartment building. You guys are at the apartment that you were supposed to go to, according to note. For whatever reason you're here, you have no idea, or maybe you do.
So
we should have brought shotguns for this shit.
I think we're basically the cleanup crew of some mafia or something, and we're here to dispose of the body and the evidence and everything.
All right. Why don't you have a listen and see if anybody's in there?
I'm pretty sure he's dead, but I'll listen. Put my ear up against the door.
No problem. Go ahead and give me a listen roll. Wheel of Fortune! One across the hall.
Is there a keyhole I can look through?
No, keyholes don't work like that since the early 1900s.
Okay. Is there a peephole I can look through?
Peepholes don't work that way since about the same time, actually. Yeah, they're made so they're kind of one way so that people don't go,
okay,
who's in here to kill? I mean, you might be able to tell if somebody blocks the light and then you just shoot them through the people.
Yeah.
Always good for a guy.
Is the door locked?
Yes.
I need to put I need gloves or something. Fingerprints bad.
You don't have any gloves.
I know, that's what I'm saying. What can I use?
Shrug. Got some pocket change? Yeah. Maybe you can fashion me family picture into a little slide.
Am I able to pick the lock without touching the doorknob?
Yes, but you can't open the door without touching the doorknob.
Well, I can use my elbow to turn it and then open the door.
Doorknobs don't work like that.
I can use 2 elbows.
Doorknob? Yeah, they slip and slide off of it. You're like, I don't have hands.
Wouldn't worry about it, mate. I don't think we got our usual fingerprints.
You want me just to kick the door in?
No, let me pick the lock.
I wouldn't mind seeing that trick again.
No.
I'll bet you do at some point. I'll bet you do.
I've got some ideas for you.
I don't know what kind of lock this is, but let me try and pick it anyway.
It's funny that he got in the muscular body. It'd have been funnier if he'd gotten in like the thin white guys thing. Little anorexic looking dude. No problem. He picks the lock. You guys head on in. Okay. Who wants to touch the doorknob?
Yeah, I'm not touching the doorknob.
He looks paranoid about the doorknob.
All right, I'll touch it.
No problem. It doesn't give you a huge electrical shock that sends you back across the hall. You just open it. It just opens like a normal door.
This time.
Yeah. It doesn't
after they're both in, I'm going to use my sleeve and just wipe the fingerprints off the doorknob.
You feel like such a tool. And
so
you could
have just used your sleeve in the first place to open the door.
Yeah. So anyway, inside, it looks like the apartment is Spartan and grim. Aside from the old kind of nasty smell of cigarette smoke, there's not a lot of evidence that anybody actually lived here. Just inside of the door, hanging on a hook, is a big old ring of keys. I'm going to give you guys the quick description of the apartment. There's a well-worn, or this room anyway, there's a well-worn couch that's facing a fucking archaic squat television. It's not a flat screen. There's a coffee table that has a stack of mostly completed crossword and puzzle books, issues of Sports Illustrated and Reader's Digest, yes, magazines, and a box of unhealthy artificial donuts, powdered sugar, crumbling and dry. In the adjoining kitchen, it's mostly bare. It has cans, pans, boxes. The only vaguely human touch is a crudely drawn human-ish figure entitled Grandpa, signed Cassie, and it has 2 gold stars from the teacher hanging on a refrigerator. Down the hall. Oh, by the way, I'm assuming you guys went in and closed the door after you, or did you leave it open?
I'll close it. Yeah.
Down the hall is a linen closet that has absolutely nothing of interest. The GM is telling you, ignore it. It's a linen closet. There's no clothes in there. Just leave it alone. And a small bathroom. Now, the bathroom is interesting. It's in the, I know you guys are going to go for the linen closet. I know that. Just let me finish the description, then you can write linen closet and dress up in it. The small bathroom, though, it has a broken towel rack, a cracked shower door, a few fragments of broken ceramic toothbrush holder in a corner. Also, there's various traces of stuff that appears to have been left from paramedics and police officers. And smell rolls, please.
Not sure if I want to make this. Good.
Smells so goddamn good in here and minty and shit, Russ. You can't get enough of it.
He loves it.
Love to bottle that smell, mates.
At the end of the hall, I'm almost done. 2 bedrooms. One of them has a queen-size bed and a dresser, on top of which are photographs of some old dude and some old lady. There's also high school graduation pictures of a couple of kids, future pictures of either younger kids or grandchildren. There's a ceramic paperweight with a child's handprint and the name Cassie, age 4, crudely painted in it. The other bedroom looks like it was used as an office and has a huge amount of boxes and paperwork, no computer. There's also another TV hooked up to an ancient VHS player, along with stacks and stacks of VHS tapes. Enjoy. Run wild.
So, you mentioned the linen closet.
Right? No problem. You head over. Would you like to dress in the linens and stuff and parade around the apartment like that?
I'm like a rudiment. No, I'm okay. I'm good. We're pretty professional. It's got to be professional time, baby.
How the hell are we supposed to clean this place in fucking 20 hours? 2 days. I don't.
Fire.
They say leave nothing incriminating or evil behind.
Well, we can't stay here then. Right, better get to work. Bugsy, not the best.
Unless, wait.
What?
An accidental gas leak. Would that be?
It shows the entire apartment explode and collapse, and it just shows this crazy meter go. He twitches.
Job well done.
The bathroom. So you mentioned, I think, like toothbrushes and stuff in there.
Yeah. Look. Oh, give me an evidence analysis roll. Lower is better. Wrestling Rad's looking at the bathroom. He says,
"By quarter."
Your guess is one guy lived alone. He probably had some sort of accident. Probably tried to grab hold of the rod there when it was collapsing, ripped it out of the wall, fell against the shower door, fell to the floor. Body probably got found later. EMTs and shit came in, did stuff, hence all the EMT garbage in here. And then they went, and he dead, and then they took the corpse away.
Well, I explained that to the other two. So the shower bar is ripped out. There's EMT wrappers around.
Oh yeah. There's plenty of evidence that medics came in here, and there's even one of the wheel tracks when they kind of like left a little bit of a rubberized mark when they were wheeling something out, probably on a gurney. Probably like a corpse is your guess.
Maybe this whole thing, it was made to look, so it was an assassination made to look like an accident. The EMT showed up, took the body. So the EMT
you just said it wasn't
probably the evidence that we need to clean up after is all that.
Wait, you just said it was an accident.
Made to look like one, potentially.
So either they want it to make look like nothing happened at all and the guy just disappeared, or we
really was a mistake.
Make it look like it was an actual accident. So removing the wrong kind of materials could actually hurt this. So I don't know. Can I use spy lore to see? Does this sound like the type of play a group of extractors would do, or assassins, where they want to make it look like he slipped in the shower and EMT showed up, or is this the kind of thing like Delta Green or CIA would, send the paramedics in so they wouldn't draw suspicion, but they still want us to, just clean up, period, make it look like nothing happened?
I'm sure it could be a spy lore roll.
By quarter?
Quarter's not good enough. No, I'm kidding. You're thinking you should look around because if paramedics were in here, then they got to look at the place. They know something definitely happened. Your guess is that your mission is probably to make sure that the guy didn't have any spy shit around, and if he did, get rid of that.
Gotcha.
Because he does, like, if, for example, he's got tapes of Khrushchev or something porking his secretary.
This guy was an assistant deputy commissioner of operational support after 30 years with the IRS. That means he knows a lot of dirt on a lot of people, potentially.
Well, that could be his unofficial job title as
well.
It could be that's his title, but that's not what he does.
Right.
So there's a.
Leave this alone. Let's check around the apartment a little bit more. Try to find.
There's a living room, a bathroom, a bedroom, a linen closet that we're definitely not supposed to go into, and what else was there?
Office. A bedroom that had been turned into an office. By the way, everybody give me a spot hidden roll just to notice some other shit.
Critical.
Oh, wow.
Wow. You guys see, hold on, let me check here for something. Right, you see, it looks like local police officers are out checking out the remains of your car.
What?
One of them's like putting his finger in a bullet hole and shit, and you see some other
new car. What are you talking
cars?
Huh?
It's not cars.
Here we carjacked the pimp that was.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, everybody take a card. I forgot that you got a new car. That guy, let me see if that guy is going to be in a position to report it. Low is yes, he will eventually. Eventually. You've got a little bit of time before the cops find it.
I'm assuming this.
It shows the other scene where the cops are like looking, the guys talking about getting carjacked. They're checking out bullet holes and what's left of your car.
I'm assuming this isn't a prestige pod.
Correct. This is just a normal day at the beach for you.
Okay, let's start with the obvious. The picture frames with the pictures in them. We're going to check those, make sure there's
nothing special there.
The the VHS collection. I'm gonna kind of check the VHS, see anything that looks like out of place.
As far as the physical tapes, without putting them in the machine, you mean, or?
Right, just kind of slide them out. See, are these all like regular, or any of them recorded, or have any weird messages?
Oh, lots and lots of them are recorded with just weird, cryptic, either like dates or Cassie, or just miscellaneous notes that probably made sense to him.
What about the paperweight? Is there anything noticeable about that when you pick it up?
It looks like the kind of crap that kids make for their grandfathers, and then the grandfathers are forced to keep for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, but if this guy was a spy and he was looking for places to hide shit, then hollowing out something like that.
Sounds reasonable to me.
Okay, what about the bathroom? I'm looking for like tiles. You said there's some cracked tiles. Maybe there's ones that will come away with a little hidden there.
Let's do this the easy way. Everybody give me spot hidden rolls as you're looking at, because it's obvious that you know all kinds of good places to look. So I'm happy with your ability to search. Freddie assures you guys. Russell and Rad nods in agreement. The only clues here are probably more obvious than that. This guy is not unscrewing the air duct and putting shit in there. You've isolated the possible clues to maybe something recorded on one of these fucking VHS tapes, or maybe something in this paperwork might be useful.
Yeah, what's in the office?
Fair enough.
I'll go through the paperwork.
Do you have a counting skill that will really help you go faster?
Of course I do, Logan.
I was going to say, I'll help with the paperwork because I don't touch VHS demonry.
They both have played the VHS tape like it's got the cooties.
All right, how about I look at the VHS? You do the accounting.
Yay!
What's wrestling up to?
I'm nodding in approval at all the ideas. So we got tapes, and you've got some numbers there. You want me to look at the numbers for you?
Paperwork.
Yeah, we'll go through that together.
Accountant, apparently. You had no idea.
I've got there with my cap on and wow.
Okay.
-30.
Freddie, give me an electronics roll to make this archaic piece of shit work. It's about as quirky as it can be.
Oh,
no problem. The problem is that when you put in the tape, you hear a weird grinding noise, and then tape starts kind of coming out of the little door thing. You're thinking that's probably not supposed to do that.
I had to take the last one.
Fuck.
You fixed it.
I got auspicious.
I think this is broken now, mate.
Oh,
is that everybody goes to 2 magic points, or
no? I discard all cards and draw 1 in return. I've got a slip up or an alertness. I'm going to leave a slip up on top. I think that might be the most useful card I've got.
I will apply big ones. Replenish everything.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Well, that's for everyone, isn't it? Can everyone use it?
I've got I've got 2 skill plus 10s and 3 opponents fails. I need to get rid of something. So.
Andy's playing a replenish also. So.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
My one card was a nada, so yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll play the replenish. Just call what you don't want. So.
Wrestling has such good cards. I don't know if he's going to get rid of any.
I had some good cards.
Nit any mere.
Ooh, Master Pay. I like that. I can slap around 2 people at once. Acting +2.
Ooh.
I've got my papers right here.
Oh, I'd play that one right the fuck away if nobody's got any reds.
I got Cyber Psychosis.
Unfortunately, you don't have any cyberware, so you get a different card for that.
Damage flavor.
Just so you know, Matt, that candy comes through really loud on the thing. I don't know why. Better. We want to hear you. So, right. Did somebody play the, what was that good card that I heard?
I've got papers right here.
Advanced training.
I think it's for the zone you're in, correct?
Plans. This allows characters to produce the correct citizen ID, no special IDs, for the area, city, nation the PC is currently in. Unlike the IDs gotten from other cards, like I've got to hear someone, this ID is fully backstopped.
That could be good because of what is probably happening right now with your car.
All right. Well, I've got my Got my papers right here.
Did you want them with Alex Kinley's picture on it, or the guy whose body you happen to be inhabiting's picture on it?
I'll have them from Alex Kinley's because I'm guessing we're not going to stay like this.
Okay. You'd be disappointed to lose your new muscular black Kevin Hart guy.
True, but maybe I can find a way one day to come back.
Back in black?
Back in black.
Cool.
So, what do I put this down as?
Papers for, does anybody know what zone you're in?
Yeah.
Shermer.
Yes. So papers, Shermer.
Shermer?
For Shermer, Shermer.
But for some reason, we're in the 1980s. Called.
Hold on.
Well, Shermer's year 2000, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, right, yeah. Okay.
So what's this zone about then? Because
it's just Earth.
It's just modern day. Yeah.
2000.
Shermer, Illinois, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think I have been there.
I think so too. Now, let's see. What's Wrestling Rad going to do about the whole VHS problem? Because Freddie done fucked it up.
Well, I don't think there's any point in us analyzing these tapes here. Why don't we take the tapes with us? We can go get us a player for this thing. And we can do some studying elsewhere. Yeah, we can get a telly and a player.
It'll be about 3 or 4 boxes of VHS tapes.
Oh, a lot of VHS tapes, huh?
Oh, yeah. Remember how many Logan used to have? Yeah, boy. It was a tower of power.
Yeah, we'll start packing them up.
It all fits onto a thumb drive now. Anyway,
and
no worries.
As we had that, so that we boiled it down to if there's anything interesting in this place, we think it's going to be on the tapes or in the computer.
Paperwork. There's no computer. Yeah, this guy doesn't have a computer. Matt, you found not one, but 2 interesting things in the computer, and with your super accountancy skill, it was super fast to find it. The 2 interesting things is, first, he owns a cabin in the woods. It's about 4 hours away by car. You've got the address, you've got directions, you've got a map, all that shit's there. And the deed isn't there, though. The property deed is not there. The other interesting thing.
So what was this he found that talks about the cabin?
Basically property tax bills and shit.
Gotcha.
He's been paying property tax on it. The other interesting thing is that he owns a storage shed. That's just Freddie going away. I thought I was freezing up again.
Sorry.
No worries. He owns a storage shed. It's one of those 24-hour access things, although the office isn't obviously open 24 hours a day. And you've got the code for the main gate, and you know which box is his and stuff. It's apparently a very large shed.
And that's close by.
That's here in town. The cabin in the woods is 4 hours away.
So we know the code to get in the front gate. We know which storage unit is his. Do we find any kind of combination or key?
No. There's no mention of it, although you're assuming it's locked.
Well, it's okay. We can get in.
All right, so
fighting through the lock.
All right, so we'll take the paperwork. We'll take the boxes. Should we also get a different vehicle?
Well, is there anything else you want to take from this place?
We want
the linen.
Donuts.
All right.
I need donuts.
Those are super old.
They might come in handy.
Sure. Anything else?
Well, are there any rooms that we really haven't checked yet? Have we given it a good look in the kitchen?
What's in the fridge?
Not much. There's some old moldy food, some milk that it's probably got big clumps in it by now and stuff. It smells really bad in there.
Okay.
You all feel like you're missing something that is potentially vital.
So back to the like the photos of the old dude and old lady.
Was there any blood in the bathroom?
Yeah.
So there's pictures of him as well.
Yes, he's an old dude.
I want to take a picture of him just in case.
Do you have a camera? No, you don't have a camera.
We'll take the
picture.
mine
now. Yes, got it. You snatch his picture. It's yours now. You can become him later, you think. Haha.
Do we need to like put this place back in?
Well, it's okay. Our instructions were remove any evidence of our activities, leave nothing incriminating or evil behind.
Right.
So any kind of, I mean, we don't even know what their activities were to begin with, so we're kind of just guessing.
So we take all the evidence with us, so the paperwork and all the VHSs.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to clean up the ENT tracks and shit?
Why though? That doesn't.
That might actually seem odd if their family shows up and they realize someone cleaned up the place before they got there.
Maybe he went on vacation.
No, I think they know he's dead. They know he's dead. We're just here to make sure all the spy shit he has. They don't care about the fact the family's going to come and go, oh yeah, no, look, that's where he fell by the shower. Oh.
Are there any bugs in this room or cameras or any? Because there's a spy, so.
Not all spies own bugs.
Okay.
Because the second part refers to them being the heirs already, so I think it's kind of established or implied that they know he died.
Oh, right, yeah.
So we could just kind of clean up the bathroom, take the EMT stuff with us.
I wouldn't say even clean up. I literally think we leave it as is and just take the stuff that could be evidence.
Taken. You guys have all of the evidence as far as you know, or potential evidence. You have things that may or may not be evidence. I mean, as far as the papers go that you've gone through.
In the living room, you mentioned stuff about like puzzle books, magazines, donuts.
Yes.
Easy. Could have been putting stuff in there, and sometimes people will
that's
put messages and things like that in there.
That's very true.
I guess we could just take all that. Otherwise, we'll be here all day going through it.
Okay. Everybody give me a spot hidden roll at half for one additional thing that you may or may not want.
Nope.
It's all down to you, Henry.
Alex Kinley, Party Paladin.
By half.
All right. The first thing I mentioned when you guys came in was a ring of keys hanging from a hook next to the door.
Oh, yeah.
If you want it, you can. Yeah, cool. People's eyes glaze over when the GM starts his narration, so I put it in the front to give you a better chance of hitting it. But as you're walking out the door, your eyes go, oh, yeah. The air two are already carrying out these things, and there's a little old lady in the hallway, and she goes, hello. She's got like one of those little yap dogs and shit in her arm. She's dressed in.
I pet the dog. Oh, what did you spell? What's his name?
Give me a essence times 3 roll.
The fuck?
Nice.
What? All right, essence times 3.
The dog goes. He goes. Actually, at a fumble, it may have bit your ass. Let me check real quick. I think it may have gotten a finger off of you.
You're not good with dogs, son.
He falls down. All the shit that he was taking out goes and scatters through the hall. She goes, "Oh, down, down." She pets this little yap dog. "I'm sorry he startled you, sir."
Put a muzzle on that thing.
He normally doesn't act that badly toward people. I don't understand.
What? You're silly. It's just a stupid, small little dog. Look, it's so cute.
Give me a times 3 roll. He's doing the. Oh, it likes him. Yeah, it likes him.
See?
Look at dog.
They do say animals can sense evil, man.
Would you like to come in and have some ginger snaps, sir?
Oh, yeah.
You guys are becoming very concerned as to what we have.
We have stuff to do.
Go calm the lady. We'll take the rest down.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. We got a business to take care of.
Oh, are you sure you couldn't stay for a while? Maybe help me reorganize my photograph album, she says. He's flirting with the old lady. This is mildly disturbing to both of you.
I'm at the stairwell by now.
I'm glad that the dog was with you.
He's making a break for it.
Oh, I gotta play immediately. One of the party's laptops is now an expensive paperweight.
Yeah.
Love that had one. They all blew up. Screw you.
I think you buy new high speed goggles.
No, I threw them out as well.
Oh.
Remember? I had to throw them out because of reasons.
Getting rid of a skill +5. If anybody
I'd like to point out how amusing it is that the party hacker is simply not allowed to own a computer because he always gets that card and it just.
Oh wait, no, I did.
Yeah, you did. It shows him like sitting on a shelf, and a little piece of dust goes, and they just burst the flame.
Fine, okay, whatever.
No problem. He gathers up his papers. He's still angry at the fucking dog. What a great fumble card for that. Anyway, no problem. You guys can take all that stuff out and head over to your weird car with the flames painted on the side and get in. Because all white beaters have cars with spinners and flames on the side. It's just part of their.
Do we want to go grab another car?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
GTA continues.
Mm-hmm.
It's GTA another car then.
Everyone look for a car.
Yeah.
Right. Freddie, since you brought up, you give me a luck roll this time.
All right.
I forgot Freddie is the luckiest fucker in the world. He just rolls for shit. Right. You guys find another car. Its windows are down and stuff. And it's got like baby on board sticker in the back, but it looks like the kind that's it's an old enough car that hot wiring it shouldn't be a problem.
No, there's no one in it.
Yeah, there's no one in it.
Oh, that's a shame.
You guys seduce the mom.
Right. I reach in through the window, open the door, go then.
No problem. Give me electronics repair and mechanical repair to hotwire it. While he's doing that, you guys want to transfer the stuff over?
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Electronics and mechanical?
Yeah, it's always been.
Okay. Had someone else do the mechanical bit? I'm not that
Figure straight their heads at you. Alex is like, demons!
I got the wires out.
No, it's the yeah. I don't want to touch it. Move the wires out of the way.
Repair things, Freddie. Right.
You can't unlock the steering wheel. You're having problems with that. So as long as you just want to go completely straight.
Just go straight.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
Can't we just brute force the steering wheel?
You could try it.
You might break it off. If you were to have Alex try it, he may just rip the whole steering wheel off. And I don't think that'd be good for you.
You could get a check in it. Why not? Why not try it out?
Yeah, if you want to try going for the T1000 thing and just rip off the back.
Do it. Come on.
Go for it. Give me a strength.
Want me to attempt repairing it first?
Nah.
Says Freddy. He looks wild-eyed for a minute, and although he's still got a little blood coming out of his finger, the dog nipped him, and he's still pissed about it. You guys, who's sitting in the back seat?
I'll sit in the back, and
No baby.
Say again.
There's a baby seat sitting next to you. No baby in it.
That's good.
Let's get rid of the evidence.
The storage unit, is that in this area or is it in the area of?
It's this area, this town.
All right.
Yeah, it's probably half an hour away.
Let's go there.
I suggest we go there just for A, it's closer, and B, he might have a TV in there. So,
yeah.
No problem.
I'll drive you, navigate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work. All right, let's see the navigation roll. I'm curious to see how many times you guys go around the same block. Oh, none. Okay, great. All right, and a drive roll plus 20 is you're driving yet another new car. It's got that old car smell. It's got the baby vomited smell, actually.
Yeah.
There's Cheerios and shit on the seat next to you. Right. We like to call him Pokey Freddy, even though he's pretty good at driving. He doesn't like to go over half the speed limit. And he eventually gets you guys. It takes about an hour to get to the storage shed, but you eventually pull up to the gate. You input the code, and it's got like barbed wire gate on rollers. It goes and opens up. And there's cameras and shit. And then you go over and you pull up in front of the storage shed, and a big light goes on. And according to signs everywhere, you got 1 hour, and then the light goes off. And if you move your car, it will go back on again. So, And there's a storage shed. Did anybody grab the keys?
Yes.
Just wanted to check.
Yeah.
Yes. Great.
All right, so let's pull up to the shed.
You're parked right in front and easy loading. You wish the trunk was bigger on this. If you had the old trunk, that would be even better.
Logan, counter surveillance. I want to know kind of like, is anyone around watching, or is it cameras or anything?
Lots of cameras. You don't need to roll on any of that. There's definitely cameras here. You can give me spy lore instead if you'd like.
Okay.
No.
Spy shit, says Kinley. You're thinking that unless you guys do something like rip off the doors and shit, that nobody will probably, or unless they report something bad happening here, nobody will probably review the tapes of this.
Well, we have the keys. So.
Yeah, I know.
You totally have to keep.
The cameras were one thing. I was just also looking to make sure there was no one following us.
That would be super easy to see because it's you're in a grid of these storage shed things that are as big as like garages.
Yeah, they could be holding back. They could be somewhat clever.
Peeking around.
All right,
yeah.
Let's have a look inside then.
All right.
No worries. Right. Oh, you guys pop it open up. Now, this is just the stuff that's in addition to shit like old Christmas decorations that nobody gives a fuck about. I assume you guys will go through all that shit. I'm not even worried about. But here's the interesting shit that's in there without going into too much details. There's a set of unlocked black titanium handcuffs that have no keyhole or any sort of release. There's a folded up full-size flag. Though similar to the American flag, the 50 stars have been replaced by swastikas. It's quite sun-bleached and worn as though it's seen heavy use. There's a big-ass painted portrait in an elaborate wooden frame that looks like it's really fucking old. You don't know who painted it. It's got a dude sitting down with thin face, unusually red mouth. He's got, in one hand, he's got an hourglass, but it's on its side. And on the other hand, he has a book that has like French writing in it that you can read, maybe if you speak French. The writing says this.
No.
Anybody doing the French?
Damnation.
Hold on. Wrestling Rat, of course, speaks French fluently. According to Wrestling Rat, it says, I shall avoid pleasure and damnation.
Yeah, sounds like a real party pooper.
There's also a book. Now, when I say book, imagine two pieces of wood that are like kind of largish, like a Playboy or magazine. Why did I go to Playboy? Childhood. Pages. But it's instead of like a cover, it's two pieces of wood, fairly thick wood, that have been bound together like a book. So if it was open, it would just be those two wooden things, right? Then it's somebody engraved a lot of eyes on the cover and on the back cover. Okay. Now keep in mind the pages, there's only two, and that's
when you say eyes,
like human
eyes. Okay.
And then somebody took a bunch of clamps and put them on it with 3 different locks. They're old-fashioned kind of locks, so you get a bonus if you want to try lock picking. And there's a sticky note on it that says, warning, do not read this book.
Based on like the eyes and what I can see and like being wood without paper, can I make a Cthulhu Mythos roll on that?
At half, it's a pretty rare book.
Gotcha.
So go for Mythos at half.
Do we all get a roll?
Sure.
Nope. I look at it suspiciously.
No.
Nope.
Shit. I hand it to Freddie.
I'm not opening that.
Well, I didn't say I open it, but maybe you should put it somewhere.
I stick it under my t-shirt.
All right, so
shit.
Does the dude in the painting
there's also more shit too.
What?
There's also more shit.
Oh, okay. Keep describing.
No problem. The last thing I actually have a picture for.
Yay. I like pictures.
Jason, are you seeing Roll20?
Oh, let's see. Yes.
Good.
Well. Hey, Freddie, the eyes have it.
I know they do that.
Oh, my life is complete.
You got a for saying that.
Right?
Just so you know, got a couple of skill plus 10s and a couple opponent fails.
I'll take the opponent fail.
All right.
Oh, no, I'll take the skill 10.
Take skill 10? Okay.
Yeah.
Right. The last item is this statuette that I can describe in more detail to you. It's sitting on a little pedestal over there by itself. It looks like it's carved in the, quote, Oriental style of a single piece of green jade made to resemble a crouching winged hound, sphinx-like, but with definite canine features. Around the base of the statue are tiny words in a strange language, and lots of tiny words at that. This is about as large as a half loaf of bread, like the shape I'm making with my hands here. It's too big to put in your pocket, but it would slip easily into a backpack or even a stretched out sock.
What about a simple pocket?
Quite possibly, yes. Yes, I believe it would.
What about the writing?
Give me. Everybody can try linguistics rolls to figure out what kind of writing it is, and yeah, let's start with that, and then there'll be another roll for other things. Nope. Wrestling Rat's still confused. He can speak French, so he's still working on that.
Fumble.
Oh.
Yes, this is obviously the language of the Swedes with their strange meatball technology.
Damn them
yeah.
Swedes.
everybody can try because I don't think anybody has this language. If you do have this language, then I'll give you a card later when you finally discover what it is. Everybody can try a learn roll to just say, well, this is what it says. Learn ×1.
Yep. I rolled the same thing twice in a row.
Wrestling Rad's like, I'm confident it's not French this time.
I basically, there's a couple of languages I've got that.
Okay, go on.
Might be close, akin to it. I will just obviously read out the obvious ones, but is it not Hyperborean?
Nope.
Was it demonic chaos?
Nope.
Is it Finnish?
Nope.
Is it Phoenician?
Nope.
Is it Pajara?
Nope.
Is it alien gray?
No.
Is it Azun?
No.
Right.
Obviously not Latin.
Fuck it, I'll pick it up.
Got it. No problem. And give me a essence ×1, Alex. And also, everybody can try a spot hidden roll when he picks it up.
No. Should I do it?
Freddie's like, it sparkled, and Alex's hand sparkled. Weird.
I'm gonna try a reroll.
For an essence ×1. My God.
One more. No. Okay. Oh, should I do one more? Fuck it. I want to know what it is. Yeah, fuck it. Right,
Yeah,
I'm gonna reverse dice. That's ×6.
God damn it. How many hero points do you blow on that bitch?
4.
You really want to know. Okay, let's see. Everybody give me danger sense rolls, by the way.
I like it when the danger sense kicks in.
You feel that you are currently under the effects of a spell of some sort that you are unable to resist normally, and you don't know what it is, Kinley.
I feel that way.
You feel that way. Those of you who make their... Freddie, you believe that statue is, and I quote, evil as fuck.
Alex, put it down. 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 Put it down.
I will.
It's evil. Put it down.
That could be pretty valuable.
Evil.
You got a close look at it.
Evil.
Right, are we done? Right.
Put praise on it.
I run off.
I attempt to trip him as he runs off.
Are you sure? Because if he accidentally stepped on your leg, you're pretty sure it would snap it like a toothpick, and he might not notice because he's a little on the freakish side of trouble.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't think it's that valuable. It looks kind of nice.
Oh, did you make your? Oh, well.
I failed my appraisal. I'm assuming it's not worth much.
Yeah, if you had some way of seeing the magic and stuff, then maybe you could figure out what it does, Kinley. But right now, you're like, I feel happy. You feel a sense of joy, and
I'm running off.
Yeah, you run back out to the car and sit there.
No. I run. I run for.
I run after him. I run after him.
What's all this?
Ah, god damn it.
Right. Kinley's made it to the end of the road. He's like, Stitch to my side. And Freddy catches
Kinley, let go of it.
I'm doing something good. Now leave me alone.
No.
I'm doing it for your own.
No. It's evil.
Have the statue?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
So you've been left alone in the storage.
I keep sprinting.
I
go out,
sprint
lean up against the car. Wish I had a cigarette to smoke.
I can do this all day, Kinley.
No, you can't.
Are you guys just running around within the storage?
No, I'm trying to run away from here.
Oh, okay, you push the gate and it goes, and then he runs out in the street, and then you run after him, and eventually you guys run to where? Kansas? What? I don't know where you're going.
I'm trying to lose these two.
All right. I'm
Otherwise, I'm going to do this, and you're going to get pissed off. So either you let me run away, or you deal with what I'm going to do now.
What are you trying to do?
I'm going to pocket the thing that's going to cause fucking agents to come. I'm leading them away from you and the area we're searching. Do you really want to keep following me?